This footage comes from TikTok user Lean Rito. At 3 a.m., strange noises began echoing through his home, starting softly, then growing into something far more terrifying. Then just as suddenly, the activity stopped, giving Lean several peaceful nights and a fleeting hope that the haunting had ended. But recently, everything changed again. At exactly 3 a.m., Lean was jolted awake by something that shook him to his core.
Son de nuevo las 3 de la mañana. Estuve durmiendo tranquilo estos días, pero ahora me despertaron de vuelta los ruidos. Me recomendaron que prenda la luz. Me voy a quedar callado. Mierdazos. ¡Déjame salir, hijo de puta! ¡Déjame salir! ¡Déjame salir! ¡Déjame salir! ¡Jesús! ¡Jesús!
At first, Lean hears strange noises coming from the bathroom sounds that seem to have pulled him out of sleep. Moments later, the bathroom door swings open on its own. When he checks inside, the room is completely empty. But then the door slams shut behind him and jams, as if something is trying to trap him inside. When he finally forces it open and escapes, a chilling sound, something like a baby's laughter, echoes from the same bathroom he just fled. Shaken by the events, many viewers urge him to move out. Luckily, Lean owns a small rural property, so he decides to relocate temporarily to see if the activity is tied to the original house. But disturbingly, it becomes clear almost immediately that whatever was haunting him has followed him to the new home.
3 de la mañana, me vine a la casa del campo. Leí muchos comentarios que me recomendaban que me mude y me vine para acá para ver si el problema era yo. Pero parece que me sigue porque se escucha. Escuchando. Yo ya no, miedo ya no tengo. Y no hay nadie. El ropero de este es grandísimo, pero no, es increíble, pero parece que me sigue. La verdad, no. Sí.
Intense rattling begins to shake the closet, but when Lean opens it, there's nothing and no one inside. Moments later, several objects fall to the floor on their own, with no visible force causing them to move. But the following night, things take an even darker turn.
Estoy en el baño, sigo acá en la casa del campo y me están golpeando la puerta. Y no puedo salir y estoy solo. Esa luz la dejé apagada. Déjame tranquilo. Déjame tranquilo. Andate.
While Lean is in the bathroom, an unseen force suddenly begins pounding on the door. At the same time, a light flickers out on its own, followed by the violent slam of another door nearby. Then that same eerie, childlike laughter echoes through the room, yet every time he checks, the space is completely empty. On a later night, relentless knocking starts tapping against the windows. Lean steps outside to investigate, and what he finds is deeply unsettling.
3 de la mañana, recién salgo de bañarme. Escucho silbidos desde el patio. Mientras me estaba bañando, escuchaba golpes de la ventana. Nunca me había pasado esto. Los silbidos nunca, la verdad. Todo tipo de ruidos, pero silbidos nunca. No sé qué hacer, pero ya fue. Voy a salir a revisar. A estas alturas yo ya no tengo miedo, la verdad. No hay nada.
The curtain suddenly stretches downward in an unnatural way, as if something is hiding behind it and pulling the fabric tight. Acting on instinct, Lean reaches out and touches it, feeling a distinct presence pressing back. He immediately crouches to look underneath, but just like every previous encounter, there is nothing there. At this point, it seems increasingly clear that whatever is haunting Lean isn't tied to a specific house. It's attached to him. If you like his story, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. It will definitely help me and the channel to grow. Our next video is from a popular paranormal investigator, Ricky Velasquez, on YouTube, joined by his wife Liz, set out to explore a remote, allegedly haunted residence in an undisclosed location. The area surrounding the home is cloaked in darkness and unrest. Ricky explains that the property once belonged to a prominent man named Hernandez, where a tragic and unspeakable event claimed the lives of many family members, including several women and children. To this day, locals leave candles at the house as a sign of respect. While exploring the lower level, Ricky and Liz eventually make their way to the second floor, where their investigation takes a chilling turn. Streaming live on YouTube, Ricky reads comments from viewers, and at that very moment, something unexplainable happens, an event so disturbing it sends shivers down their spines.
¿Fuiste tú? No, hombre, no mames. Oh. Ay, güey. Bebé, háblale tú. No sé.
Hola.
No mames. ¿Fuiste tú?
No, escucho algo.
The couple begins to hear strange, unsettling sounds coming from the top floor of the house, sharp banging, low mournful moans, and even what sounds like the faint voice of a young child.
No, hombre, no mames.
Hoping to make contact with whatever haunts the home, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board. As they begin the session, the unsettling noises continue echoing through the house and filling the air with a heavy, ominous tension. Then, without warning, something unexpected happens. A moment so shocking that it leaves the couple visibly shaken and forever marked by what they witnessed.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
¡Liz! ¡Muévete de aquí! ¡Muévete! ¡Muérete! ¡Maldita! ¡Vamos! ¡Me caíste!
While using the Ouija board, Liz asks, "Are you here with us?" A chilling, childlike voice responds with a disturbing, "Yes." Startled, Ricky turns toward the sound, believing it came from behind him. He pushes aside a pile of clothes, only to come face to face with the ghastly, pale visage of a woman staring back at him. Overwhelmed with fear, the couple bolts from the house, sprinting away from the horrifying encounter. The entire incident unfolded live on YouTube, giving the moment an unsettling sense of authenticity. Whether real or staged, the footage is undeniably eerie. For those curious, the full investigation can be found on Ricky Velasquez's YouTube channel. One evening, Shelley and her daughter Melody from TikTok user Mommy Shelley stepped outside to watch a group of friendly cats gathered in their yard in Indonesia. But what began as a sweet moment quickly took an unsettling and eerie turn.
Jadi ada lihat ada apa emang?
Masuk. Kenapa nih?
Did you catch it? Something or someone appears to be standing on the rooftop right in front of them. Shelley, unaware of her daughter's fear, doesn't notice anything unusual in the moment. It wasn't until she posted the video on TikTok that viewers pointed out the mysterious figure watching from above. What do you think they captured that night? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Nick from the YouTube channel The Hooker, who documented several paranormal encounters in his old home, including terrifying shadow figures. Hoping to escape the activity, he moved to a new house, but whatever was haunting him didn't stay behind. After only a few weeks of calm, the unsettling events began again. To protect himself, Nick installed security cameras throughout the new home, and while he was away at work, one of those cameras recorded something truly chilling. The next day, while home alone, Nick hears strange noises coming from the closet across the bathroom. Realizing something is unfolding, he begins recording as he cautiously approaches the source of the disturbance. And in that moment, he captures something truly terrifying on camera.
I'm in my bathroom that's attached to my bedroom. I keep hearing fucking noises coming from the closet that's just on the other side of this fucking wall. But Sarah's gone. Babe. Babe. Hello? Babe. Max. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Dude. I thought I heard someone out in the driveway too. Did you fucking see that? Someone's in my fucking closet. What the fuck? I have a fucking weapon around. I have a fucking weapon of some sort around here. Who's here? Who's here? Hello? Oh, Jesus fuck. Goddamn, man, what the fuck? Max, come here. Max. Maxie boys, come on. Come on, Max. Max. Come on, Maxies, come on. Come on, Maxies. Come on.
Inside the closet, a single black shoe slowly pushes into view, prompting Nick to lift the camera higher. That's when a pale face emerges from the darkness, sending him into a full-on panic as he sprints toward the garage. In his rush, he notices just how tall the figure in the closet must be, easily taller than his own 6-foot frame. Adding to the unease, Nick later confirms he doesn't own any black shoes, like the one sticking out of the closet. As the disturbances escalate, his camera suddenly shuts off his phone, dying at the worst possible moment. Desperate, Nick calls a priest to bless the home, but the paranormal activity refuses to stop. Left with no other options, he turns to an unconventional method, crafting a homemade Ouija board in a final attempt to communicate with the entity that refuses to leave him in peace.
It's not finished. You know, it's not completely done. I did it. I don't know what I'm doing, so I burned it. I burned the lettering and shit. I made this out of redwood. It's got I put little foam pads on it. Is anybody in this room that would like to say hi or talk to me or tell me why you're here? Tell me why you've been tormenting me for like 3 years now. Maybe you're the one that I saw on Dyer Lane that night. If you are, can you let me know you're here? Maybe tell me why you're here. Anybody? Is anybody in this room aside from me? I don't know how to use these things. I don't know if I'm using it right. I don't know if I'm supposed to wait. I don't know. Should I just lightly touch it? I'm assuming so it could. It's not very easily lightable. Should probably. Well, I guess it's the way it should be, right? I don't know. I can't like. Yeah, so. If somebody's here, please just say yes. Somebody say yes if you're here. If somebody's here, can you please move this triangle with the circle over to the yes? I don't think that I need to be touching it for any reason. I think that if you're present, you could move it yourself. I've seen you move things in my house many, many times. If you are present and you would like to talk to me, please move that triangle over to the yes. Nothing. Oh, forgot one thing. Whoops. Goodbye, whoever might be in the room and doesn't want to talk. Goodbye. Go back to where you were. Goodbye. It's like, whatever. Okay.
Although nothing happened during the Ouija session, it's important to remember how dangerous homemade boards can be, especially when used by someone with little experience. A lack of immediate activity doesn't mean there's no effect. These attacks can trigger consequences that are unpredictable and often harmful. About 2 weeks later, the situation takes a far darker turn.
I should never fucked with that Ouija board.
In the days that follow, objects inside Nick's home begin to move on their own. Even more unsettling, during a simple scene transition, a dark, shadowy figure briefly appears on screen. Nick explains that he isn't skilled in video editing. He only used a photo taken with his camera to create a black fade between clips. Yet the accidental appearance of this eerie figure raises serious questions. A few days later, after returning home from work, Nick notices a book lying on the floor. When he picks it up and looks closer, he makes a disturbing discovery.
Came home from work, and this was on the floor in the living room. My wife picked these books up from some house that was giving away free shit. But when I picked it up, it automatically wanted to open to this page. Like as if somebody looked at this page a lot or something. And I noticed these 3 burn lines in it. But look what's in the middle.
When Nick picks up the fallen book, it flips open on its own, revealing a page burned around the edges with the word hell scorched into the center. The discovery hints at something dark, possibly even demonic, lurking inside his home. This raises a disturbing question. Did his homemade Ouija board invite something sinister in, or has this entity been hiding there all along? The unsettling moments don't stop. Troubled by the strange shadow image in his video transition, Nick searches through his device's files only to find a recording he has no memory of making. The footage shows a figure standing in complete darkness, motionless and watching. Nick insists he never filmed it, suggesting the possibility that something is mimicking him, or something far worse. These developments point to a truly dangerous situation. For ongoing updates, you can follow Nick's channel, The Hooker. Our last video is from a popular Japanese paranormal investigators, Tomo and Hiro, from the Amaga Toki film. YouTube channel received a desperate call from a landlord struggling with a supposedly haunted apartment. He recounts a horrifying event from over 10 years ago. A family of 3 once lived there, until the father suffered an unexplained psychotic break that ended the lives of his wife and child. Their bodies were later found hidden inside a closet, and the father vanished without a trace. Since that tragic night, no tenant has lasted more than a week. Each one leaves abruptly, offering no explanation. Hoping to uncover the truth, the landlord challenges the Amagi team to live in the apartment for 7 days. Tomo bravely accepts choosing to stay there alone for the entire duration. A static camera records his time in the bedroom, the very room where the tragedy took place years ago.
チャレンジ1日目、さっきまでね、ヒロ君と一緒にいたんで、そんなに感じなかったんですけど、やっぱりね、一人ぼっちになっちゃうと嫌な空気はありますよね。周り何もないんで、ほんと山奥の方な物件なんでね、ほんと何かあったらほんとどうしようみたいな感じはあるんですけど、まあね、動画的に、微妙ですけど、まあ7日間何もなく無事に過ごせればいいかなと思うんですけどね。いやどうでしょう。特に、やることもなくてちょっと眠くなってきたんで、もう初日はこんな感じで寝ようと思います。
For the first 2 nights, Tomo's stay in the apartment is uneventful. But as the clock strikes midnight on the 3rd night, something unexplainable happens in the bathroom.
いや、なんかさっき見て、あれなんか人影に見えないっすね。いや、これでさっきめちゃくちゃビビって外確認しに行ったんですよ。で、確認何にもないんですよね。なんかいるように見えないっすか。おかしいよ。なんだろう。
On the third night, Tomo notices a strange shadow cast across the bathroom window. But when he checks outside, there's nothing, no object, no movement, nothing that could explain the silhouette. The following night, the paranormal activity escalates, and things take an even eerier turn.
トイレに行こうと思って気づいたんですけど、昨日フロアのすりガラスのところになんか影みたいなのがあったじゃないですか。で、ないっすよね。なんか昨日もっと影みたいなの映ってない気がするんだけどな。おかしいよ。なんだったんだろう。
The mysterious shadow that had troubled Tomo earlier simply disappears without a trace. But as he tries to sleep, he's repeatedly overwhelmed by the eerie sensation that someone is standing in the room right beside the closet. Throughout the night, he hears soft footsteps and the faint, unintelligible mumbling of a woman, each sound adding to his growing unease. By the seventh day, exhaustion pushes Tomo to consider abandoning the investigation entirely, even though only one night remains. But after wrestling with the decision, he chooses to stay and endure the final stretch. To his surprise, Tomo wakes the next morning feeling rested and relieved, finally experiencing a peaceful night of sleep inside the haunted apartment.
お疲れ様です。今急遽トモさんに来てもらいました。トモさん、昨日の夜の出来事なんですけど、最終日、本当に何も覚えてないんですか？特に夢だとかうなされたとかっていうこともないんです。
いや、なんかね、一番ぐっすり寝るとかな。朝まで多分ずっと寝てたと思う。
本当に何も変わったことは何もなかったんですね。
そうだね、全然何も。昨日は怖い夢も見てないしね。何もなかったと思うけど。
わかりました。
As Tomo returns to his normal duties, Hiro begins reviewing the footage from the final night of the challenge. What he discovers leaves him completely speechless. The recordings reveal something deeply unsettling about that last night, something Tomo has absolutely no memory of. The truth captured on camera is nothing short of chilling. In the footage, Tomo appears disoriented. He grabs the camera and positions himself directly in front of the closet. As the recording continues, the video begins to glitch, showing Tomo shifting between an eerie smile and sudden bursts of tears. Then the footage loops, revealing something even more disturbing: the ghostly face of a woman appearing to peek out from inside the closet. Tomo is stunned. He insists he remembers none of this and truly believed he slept peacefully that night. This raises a chilling question. Did Tomo accidentally capture the spirit of the woman who tragically lost her life in that very bedroom her body later found in the same closet? The mysterious events caught on camera leave viewers questioning the true nature of this haunting. For those interested, the full 2-part investigation and more eerie videos can be found on the YouTube channel Amaga Toki Film.